Ethan. Qué chucha. Ethan Forrester, Lord de la casa. Mierda, jugué con los 3 personajes. Yo pensé que iban a ir por capítulo. Jesu madre. Bueno, ya sabemos. Garrett se nos fue al muro. Ethan es supuestamente ahora, por lo que tengo entendido, el nuevo señor de la casa. Y anda jugando con la hermanita.
I don't like this game anymore.
Oh.
Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine.
Ya vamos a
He's
darle la
just
razón al
forgotten this
cabrón
is a
chico.
game.
No, yo gané. A la puta.
Congratulations, your lordship.
Oh.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
Vamos a convertir a este
He was
weón
worried
en
you
un
were
hijo de
gone.
puta igual
We'd
que
never find you
el...
again.
I'm right
¿Cómo se
here.
llama el weón del
And I
cabro
promise,
chico?
I'm not
Asqueroso
going anywhere.
de la serie.
I wish Mira was here.
Cabro malo,
And
weón.
Asher.
Menos mal está muerto.
And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
¿Cómo se llamaba
I
este
don't
otro
want Garrett
conche
to
su
die
madre?
either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was
Oh,
nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
Garrett es
Garrett is
fuerte.
strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all,
Haré que lo
you were the
castiguen.
lord of the house now.
I'll have him punished for saying that.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
De eso sí. ¿Cómo se llama este cabro chico, weón?
When we all used to play here,
Ah, voy a estar con el
you,
sentimiento de
Roderick,
tener la weá en la
Asher,
punta de la lengua todo el rato,
we'd all
weón.
be out here for hours.
Pero ustedes saben a quién me refiero.
Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the lord in training. He never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
Incesto al tiro,
I
weón.
know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for yourself. I hope you
Silencio
don't
nomás,
change.
silencio.
I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Supongo, ¿no?
Everyone will have to do as you say.
Como insisto, si me quedo un rato en silencio es que estoy leyendo de verdad.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if
Todos
someone
los
did
que
what I
quieran, no puedo
wanted
hacer
for once.
tontería.
But Ethan will be
Ah,
a
no
good
puedo
lord.
hacer tontería,
A
pongámonos
proper
serio.
lord.
You have to understand. Being lord is a great responsibility. I can't just fool around.
Thank you for that, Roderick.
Lord Ethan, you're
Ya vamos.
needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Oh, fuck. Ya, a darle nomás. Uy, mensaje nuevamente. Vamos a revisar rápidamente por mientras están avanzando la historia.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected.
Ya, pregunté por interno a mi amigo Pipe sobre cómo se llamaba el pendejo y es Joffrey, el rey Joffrey, ese cabrón culiao, así lo vamos a hacer a este otro, bueno, ahí lo vamos a hacer igual a que el de Joffrey.
Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
Ya, vamos nomás,
It's your
vamos,
decision. You are the lord.
ir con él.
I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
No, vamos
Lord
nomás,
Whitehill is a
vamos.
mean old man anyways.
Por mucho que me quiera quedar con la pendejita, pero la pendejita es de Garrett. Así
Very
que...
well then.
Pero ¿por qué se fue para el otro lado si debería haberse ido con él? Bueno. En fin. Ya, supuestamente aquí iba a venir el
They showed
weón a
up
reclamar.
unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there,
Okay.
you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it
Puedo
is.
manejar
I
esto.
can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Vamos a dejar la cagada. Vamos a dejar la cagada. Vamos a ser peor que Joffrey. Vamos a matar a todos los que podamos, weón. Uy, estamos pachoncitos, ¿ah? No tengo cara, pero estamos
Lord
pachoncitos.
Ethan, is it? My
El mismo.
condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me.
Estrechar su mano, como buen señor.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
¿Ya?
I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
No me pongas a prueba,
I
conche tu
may
madre.
be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur.
El conche tu
No
madre.
courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody
cálmense.
Foresters.
Calm yourself, old man.
¡Wow! ¡Toma, puta! ¡Woohoo!
How you talk to a lord? You Foresters have for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose
No.
Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Mira el conche tu madre, ya.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason. You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the
¿Cómo respondes por tus hombres?
of
¿Ah?
this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
¡Oh! ¡Mami! ¡Mami!
Lady Forrester.
Bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have
Conche
you
tu madre.
forgotten your manners?
Oh.
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all.
Ah, el viejo quiere con la vieja. Te
This
tengo
is
cachado.
not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
¡Oh! ¡Toma! Guatón culiao.
Maybe lord of this house. Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
A lo más marica.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
¡Maricón! Te vamos a matar, cae ese basonica, conche tu madre. Vamos. Muy bien hecho, Ethan. Así me
I was
gusta.
wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee.
Lo vamos a matar, weón, ¿no?
We
Si
need
no
to
pueden
send
morir los
word to
protagonistas.
Mira in King's Landing at once.
Bueno, en el juego no pueden morir porque si no se caga el juego, pero en el sentido de que sí van a morir.
Your
Ahora
sister can help us.
nos toca con la
Although
mina.
just a
Muy
handmaiden,
bien.
she has Marjorie
Mia
Tyrell's
Forrester.
favour. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Vamos a ver. Ah, mierda, partimos al tiro con control de movimiento. Miremos ahí. No hay nada. Muy bien. Vamos al cofre. Ahí debe haber algo. Probablemente. Muy bien, así me gusta. Libros, moneda, etc. Moneda.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Oh, yo quiero que salga Asher, weón.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
Debe ser un buen
It once belonged to Lady
extremadamente.
Elena.
A todo esto, en esta serie, por decirlo así, no tanto en el juego, no sé si en el juego, pero en la serie salen mujeres muy lindas, weón. Espero que por lo menos estén a la altura de los dibujos, ¿ah? Leamos la carta sin terminar.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city.
Ah, ya estamos
I do
cerca de
wish you
la
and
boda
Mother
de Lady
could come,
Marjorie con
although I
Joffrey.
know it would be impossible under the
O sea, va a
circumstances.
salir la mujer con la
I
sonrisa
miss
más
all of
bella y
you,
diabólica
and I
del
look
mundo.
forward to the day you can.
Va a salir Lola Bunny. Es igual a Lola Bunny. La cagó. Esa sonrisa así como de conejo. Nos vamos. Vamos a ver qué tenemos acá. Un libro. Un
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
¿Esta sabrá que todos habrán muerto o se va a enterar hasta el
I
tiro?
hope to see them all someday.
No, no sabe. Porque si supiera sería muy triste. Miremos por la
King's
ventana.
Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Tarara. Carta de madre. Leamos la carta de nuestra madre. En
It
esta nos
troubles
contará.
me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf.
Chucha,
She
¿qué
is our
pasó?
best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when
O sea,
your
Lady
family
Marjorie
so
tengo
desperately
que
needs her
hacerle la
help.
pata. ¿Quién es? Adelante. Vamos a abrir, ¿no? A abrir.
One moment.
¿Quién es?
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you.
No
I can come
problem.
back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine.
Pasa, no
Come
pasa.
in.
Esta la vamos a hacer una niñita muy buena, como me gustan a mí. Niña buena, caritativa. Pero bien maraca, conchetumadre. O sea, a la primera que podamos dejarla cagar la vamos a hacer.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
Estoy bien, estoy bien.
I'm fine, thank you.
Así.
Of course, milady.
Oh, que no puedo confiar
Please
en
hurry if
nadie.
you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie?
No tengo la menor idea.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
Soy su doncella.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Seps, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
¿Cersei? Eso no es bueno.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
¿Por
it was
qué me estás
definitely an
contando
argument.
esto?
Why are you telling me this?
Dímelo.
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
Ah, ya. Che, su madre, a ver si se va a
I
enterar.
thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a callboy, not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
A ver, devuélvete, culiao. Devuélvete y cuéntame todo. Devuélvete. Devuélvete. ¿A dónde vais? Cochino. Fuck it. Bueno, por lo menos va a salir una de mis doncellas. Uy, sí llegó. Pero no es tan linda como el dibujo, no lo hicieron tan bien, ¿eh?
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Ya, ve. Ve.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own.
Oh.
What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
I need
And
your
your
help.
whole family as well.
I need your
Directo
help,
nomás.
my lady.
Of course. And I will help you in any way I can. But
Pero ahí donde se fueron a la
there's
mierda,
another
weón.
matter we must attend to
Che,
first.
su madre, weón, les quedó muy mal
You must
dibujado.
understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
Che, su madre. La guardia.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Chucha.
She was very pleased with herself.
No soy
Her
una
face
traidora.
was full of mirth as she said it.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot
No
afford
tengo nada por
any
qué
conflict
disculparme,
with Cersei
puta.
with the wedding
Perdón,
so
no, a ti
near.
no, pero me refiero a
cannot
Cersei.
apologize, my lady. I'm not a traitor.
I know you're not, but you must find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Ok.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Guardia, weón.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Ok.
Good luck.
Chucha. Ya, démosle nomás. Me empelota este personaje, te lo juro que me empelota, weón. Desde que por culpa de ella quedó un inválido el pendejo, weón, me empelota, weón. Aunque es más rica que el pan con chancho. ¡Uy, weón! No puedo creerlo.
You can do this.
Oh, weón, partimos al tiro. Mi personaje favorito. Bueno, yo creo que el de varios. Oh, weón, ¿tengo que avanzar? Sí. Conche su madre. No me gustan estas weas así. Aquí siempre muere alguien. Aquí va a morir alguien. No quiero que muera el personaje. Está el tiro, weón. Ah, pero puedo mirar para los lados, así que...
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely?
Oh, weón, notable. No se parecen nada,
Lord
pero notable.
Tyrion.
Grande
Grace.
Tyrion. Se
With
está
your
yendo por ahí.
permission,
O
allow
Cersei.
me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Arrodillarse, ¿no? Arrodillarnos, esta vez.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise. House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, your grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to
Oh,
hear from the
conche
girl.
tu madre, weón.
Is
Bueno,
your
tenemos que
family
salvar a
loyal
la
to the
familia,
king?
pero...
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
Bien, me gustó esa...
One true king.
Sin embargo, yo no he dicho cuál. ¡Notable!
Clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said.
Oh,
I won't stand for
anda, culiarte a tu hermano, pues buena. Pesada de
If you
mierda.
would give her the chance to explain.
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
Oh, weón. Ellos no son traidores. Sorry, sorry, pero es que no puedo. Si puedo echarle unas palabras a esta weona, se las voy a echar, weón.
For
Lo
a
siento.
northern house. But now they're merely dead. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Ah, voy a dejar la
Serve the
caga.
Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end.
Putos Bolton.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new
Okay,
alliances.
okay.
There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our
Muchos
talent is
desean
unrivaled,
nuestros
Your
Ironwood.
Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told, and exceeded only by your lack of humility.
Ha! Ha!
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits.
Hay
Your
límites,
Grace.
Alteza. Podríamos llegar a un acuerdo.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks.
Lo weón notable que sea la misma voz.
The Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh,
Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quick.
weón, la reina me odia.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define.
Ok.
This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Igual van a matar a tu hijo, puta. Alerta de spoiler,
You are a
sorry.
girl from the hills here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games.
Fuck you,
Who do you
Cersei.
choose?
Lady. Sorry.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
Fuck you. Te odio, weón.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Sorry.
She's headstrong, isn't she? Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Uff. Tyrion, dime algo. Tyrion, salva el juego. Sálvalo.
I'll walk you out.
Muy bien, me parece. Bien, yo sabía
This
que algo
may come
tenía
as
que
a
ser
surprise,
importante
but
acá.
I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
Uy, 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 uy. Uy, 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 uy. Sorry por el
My
pequeño corte.
condolences for his loss.
Tiene mis condolencias.
These
Oh,
would be
weón,
trying
sorry por el
times for
corte.
your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Forgive me for saying it, but the Boltons have no honor.
Roose Bolton has many unique qualities. Honor is not one of them. You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression.
No me
I, of course, found it
agrada
all highly
Cersei.
entertaining.
I don't particularly like her.
That was fairly apparent to everyone.
Gracias.
My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard. Not
¿Qué me
her.
está
What are you
sugiriendo,
suggesting?
amigo Tyrion?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Pero por supuesto.
It's a risk I'm willing
Pero
to take.
sí, amigo Tyrion.
Please.
Por
You are a
favor.
brave girl, aren't you?
Vamos a dejar la zorra.
Consider it.
Vamos.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
Uy, verdad
Three
que este weón se
beautiful
come con
bottles of
Sansa a esta
Dornish
altura.
wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty.
Espero que
already.
volvamos a vernos, Tyrion.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Grande Tyrion. ¡Woo! Weón, qué bien, weón. Ya, yo creo que a esta altura ya debe estar por terminar. Llevamos más o menos una hora y tanto, así que debe estar por terminar el primer capítulo de Juego de
I
Tronos.
was worried. How was it?
Cersei has a way of looking at you.
Me fue bien nomás, al tiro.
It went well. Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
Este es como la
Lady
amiga que
Marjorie
tengo.
has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding.
Oh,
Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the fourth cousins and the ninth-born sons. Ah, Sir Jamie, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his. What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
regrésalo a su
Put
lugar.
it back. We're just having a bit of fun. It's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie can make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future
Uy,
husbands.
verdad. A ver con qué personaje nos
Although
vamos a pegar un
marrying
pinchito
a
con esta.
king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Un caos, weón, es
Would you marry
Joffrey.
Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Ni
He does have a
cagando.
certain look about him.
No con Joffrey.
And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Cabro
Well,
culeado.
I would
Se
marry
merece la
him.
muerte y ya lo mataron,
Imagine
así
the
que
power
muy
you
bien.
would have as queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
Bueno, no sabéis lo que,
I
a lo
might
que te
even allow
perdí.
you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
Third run and... What are you doing?
Está enojadito.
Well...
Sorry, my lady.
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about. This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira.
Bueno, era obvio, es que no me
I'm sad
aguanté.
it's over.
No me aguanté, lo siento.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once I know your true
No te
heart,
preocupes,
the
no te
lords and
alcanzará a
ladies will
casar.
have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly.
Muy bien. Me gusta esa
Your
sonrisa.
words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Le vamos a pedir la ayuda.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about
No, no se lo digas delante de Cera. Sí, sorry. Prefiero hablar sola.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Oh, lo siento, Cera, pero... Cera recordará esto. Estoy seguro que va a salir arriba. Pero es que en esta weá no podéis confiar en nadie, weón. ¿Eh? Cera recordará esto, yo lo sabía.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My
I
mother
don't
fears
know.
our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
¿A qué cuervo irán a mandar?
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene.
Pero por supuesto.
Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
Así de grave. Así de grave nomás,
Is
po.
that dire, my lady? I fear for my family's
Lo
safety.
siento. Más allá no te voy a decir que te debo una ni una wea, no.
I
Es
don't
así de
know,
grave.
Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
No le temas, Cersei.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
Oh, mira, puso
Ramsay
su cara
Snow arrived at
malota.
Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Su cara de malota. Ya, la convencimos.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise
No
anything.
importa, no
Thank
importa.
you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Por Dios, weón. Igual, ahora se ve bien, ahora se ve bien. Al principio se veía mal, pero ahora se ve bien. Impecable. Oh, weón, y todavía queda. Tengo que llegar al muro. Weón, qué largo los capítulos. La cagaron. Conche tu madre. No, caballito, no. Puta la weá. Siempre, en todos los juegos se me arrancan los caballos, weón. Pierdo.
Seven elves.
play a little game, shall we?
Oh, este conche su madre,
You
weón.
know, my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat.
Oh, este weón es un conche tu madre piteado. Este es el weón el Snow. Se me había olvidado. Este es el weón piteado.
Not my best work, unfortunately.
Oh, weón,
I
ya.
suppose I have fallen out of practice.
Esta weón.
But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat.
Oh, este conche su madre, un weón piteado.
As my father
Voy a
likes to
hacer que me
say,
corte el
an
manguaco.
ape man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
Oh, conche tu madre.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. Two at most.
Oh, conche tu madre. Este era el weón. Este era el weón.
Listen.
Oh, conche tu madre. ¿Qué hacemos?
There.
Oh, fuck.
Hear that? I know I heard something.
¿Qué menos quieren? Si nos pillan, nos van a pillar igual.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Yo cacho que si corren nos pillan, weón. Weón. Ya sé por qué chucha no quieren que llegara ese culeado ahí. Es un conche tu madre piteado, weón. Oh, weón. Vamos a ir al weón que está tajeado. No lo quiero ir a ver. Va a estar desollado entero, weón. ¡Ah, weón! Lo sabía, ese weón era un enfermo de mierda, weón. Conche su madre, weón. Que está buena esta weá.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Vamos
But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you.
No te preocupes, no vamos a dejar en vergüenza
Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather,
a los
Lord
Forrester.
Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair.
¿Cómo me
wise.
llamarán a mí?
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord.
Interesante.
These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours.
But your father did not bear this responsibility alone.
Ajá.
He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others.
The Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Ok.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
Vamos para allá.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Ay.
Lord Ethan.
¿Quién es este hombre?
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Oh, conche tu madre.
2 shields and 3 spears.
¿Por qué lo hiciste? Vamos a hacer...
Why did you do it?
¿Ah?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
Speak
He's
true.
right. I've a family to feed,
and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Oh, Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling.
Yeah?
We'll never survive the coming winter.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forrester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers.
¡Oh! Le vamos a cortar los dedos.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
Conche su
Send
madre.
to the war.